Hello, this is Pixel Freak, and that's the first time that I'm saying this in about 6 years. I think that at this point, even though I'm probably talking into the void, I'm not sure that anyone's even going to listen to this. But I think that the audience, if there's anybody out there, deserves an explanation to where I went and what happened. About 6 years ago, I was getting pretty burned out on making videos. It wasn't so much the making videos part that was the problem. The problem was that I was getting very sick of playing smartphone games. I had originally thought that would be a very good place to see the new innovation from video games. At the time, it was looking very fruitful. But instead of being kind of a jumping point and an increase and getting it on the ground, the games that I played in the very beginning, I thought were better than the games that were coming out in subsequent years. And because of that, the games just became more and more repetitive and more of a system of just taking your money. It got very, very grinding to do videos on them. And I tried to change my content up. I did a couple different videos of like a podcast, and I tried one of doing more of a modern day content of the time. I think I played BioShock Infinite, and those things didn't take off. They didn't take off because I wasn't known for that content. In retrospect, I probably should have stuck to whatever I liked, because that's where my passion's going to be. But instead, I got burned out. I started making games for a little while on my own and learning development, learned how to code a bit better. I made some really cool things, but I never really published anything and nothing ever took off. It didn't help that at the same time I was learning those things, my family was growing as well. I now have 2 kids. When I was doing this channel in the past, I only had 1. So that's where I am today. And I'm relaunching now. This is going to be a relaunched channel. And I probably could have relaunched this without ever saying anything to anyone, and probably hardly anybody would have even noticed. But I, again, really thought that anybody that's still paying attention deserved an explanation of what had happened and what's about to happen. So now that you know the backstory on where I went, here's the story on what's about to happen. So my older son, Max, who is 7 now, in this whole health crisis thing, has been looking for new things to do and looking for creative outlets. And recently he's been into Fortnite and just figured out what YouTube is. And he said to me, he goes, what if I made a YouTube channel? I could do that, right? Well, for most people, that would be kind of you can't do that. Lucky for Max, he happens to have a dad who has a YouTube channel and the ability and the equipment to do this sort of thing. So my thought for a little while was, that's a lot of work. We're not going to do that. And then, why not? Why not do this? I can do it. I have all the workflows to do it. I have all the equipment to do it. And so I started putting things together. And just to test it out, could we put up a two-man gaming channel? The father-son gaming channel playing different games. And that's where we're going. That's what is literally happening now. It's funny, every time we test something, it seems to work. We did some dry runs today on some games to see if the captures and the microphones would work. And sure enough, here we are. And now I'm making a video because this channel is about to change. The channel's about to change. I thought that before I posted anything of real substance, that anybody still listening deserved an explanation. But also, I kind of wanted to ask the favor of anybody still listening, stick around. Let that subscription linger for a little bit and check out what we've got. I'm hoping that it'll be something pretty entertaining. I'm not sure exactly where we're going right now. The content that we're planning on making, the first video is probably going to be Fortnite, but we don't really have an exact direction that we're heading. It's mostly just us playing co-op games. It's likely to be a co-op channel. We got some VR stuff. We've got a PS4 and PC games, and we've got most everything at this point. It's just a matter of what direction we exactly want to go in. Give us a chance. Let's figure out where we're gonna go with this, and let us know how we're doing when you see it. So until next time, this has been Pixel Freak, and thanks.